What's the deal, YouTube? It's your boy Next Gen 720, and I am back with another video. If you haven't checked out my last video, the link will be down below. Also, too, if you rock out with the livest podcast on YouTube, Big Game and Small Talk, click the link down below. Check out some of the merchandise that we have for myself, Showstopper, Crap, Mooch, Tim Dog. Go by, check us out. Thank you to some of you guys that have been supporting. We appreciate it. Anyway, on to today's video. And again, that's why I say, well, the media is so biased. And again, and the reason why I'm making this video, and again, I'm saying you Xbox it sells, it doesn't. Because I'm just saying, because, you know, the media likes to portray like Sony is totally dominating Microsoft. You got to realize this: Microsoft doesn't sell at all. The Xbox, I'm sorry, doesn't sell at all in Japan. Maybe 100 units a week. And for Microsoft still to be, you know, keeping as close or as they're doing, you know what I mean? And also too, the Xbox One is not out, and it's not out in as many territories in Europe as the PlayStation 4. Here's the difference between Microsoft and Sony. Sony will release their console, say in a country like Chile or Argentina or something. I did a video about this a while ago. The console, when I say won't be fully supported, they won't have access to PSN, or they can't use their credit cards, or whatever the case may be. They won't have the fully function like we have here in the States or any of their major territories. They won't. Some states, some countries can't even play online unless they have servers. I bullshit you not. But the difference when Microsoft launches in a region or a territory, the console is fully supported. Xbox Live, yada yada yada. And it's not a dig at Sony. I'm just stating the truth. You know what I mean? Anyway. So it says here, and that's talking about the media. So when IGN, I did a video about this last week, probably one of my last videos. And IGN saying that, you know, Sony edged out Microsoft, this, that, and the other, and according, okay, put it down, thank you. According to some site I never heard of, they said over 250,000 digital receipts sold that Sony console was in the lead, but later on they wanted to say that, you know, later on they wouldn't retract this, that the Xbox Gears of War bundle was #1 selling console, and, you know, according to their 250,000 receipts, I'm thinking myself, like 250,000 receipts, that's nothing. Last year alone, the Xbox One sold over Black Friday, I think 1.2 million, 1.1, something like that. But check it out though. It says here, U.S. Xbox One sales, Black Friday sales up 22% over, you know, year's news. It says here, according to Microsoft, Xbox One console sales in the U.S. and retail increased 22% year over year during Black Friday week. Now, thinking they sold 1.2 million or 1.1 last, you know, Black Friday, and it's up 22%. Let's think about that. Not saying they, you know, they may have, you know, Sony may have beat them. I don't know, and it doesn't really matter. But I'm just like, you know, for those who think that the Xbox wasn't selling, like you're bugging. Oh yeah, people act like both consoles can't coexist at the same time and both be successful. Look at last generation. There never has been a generation of consoles that's been so successful. Both the Xbox 360 and the PS3 over 90 million sold. The Wii 110 million. You know, you understand what I'm saying? So it's ridiculous. But anyway, it says here, a winning combination of the most critically acclaimed holiday lineup of exclusive in Xbox history. The new Xbox One experience, complete with backwards compatibility and extended lineup of console bundles, drove record Xbox One sales in the U.S. and Xbox stores worldwide. But the record indicator for Xbox fans around the world over Black Friday week, said Microsoft. Worldwide Xbox store sales during the week set a record of spending jumped 57%. For those of you, again, you know, and this is why, you know, GameStop numbers are down. You know what I mean? Because people are buying more digital. You know what I mean? And again, digital is something that's not tracked or tallied by the NPD. You know what I mean? This according, you know, only that's, it's the truth. They're not tracked by NPD. Why? I don't know. You know, but they're not tracked by NPD. People spend over, you know, record jumping over 57%. You know what I mean? And Microsoft had crazy deals in the Microsoft store. Games, movies, 10 cent, all types of crazy. You know what I mean? They went bananas on Black Friday. It said jumped 57% across the Xbox One. And Xbox One with total paid unique user increased to, says, I guess they talking about now about Xbox One, you know, livers. users, whatever case, 55%. I ain't gonna talk about all that shit. They didn't go into talking about Xbox Live Gold subscriptions up 40%. Like, I mean, all that's revenue. And again, let me tell you something too. And again, and it's what I by sometimes Sony can be funny with the numbers. There's no secret now that you have to have have PS Gold or whatever case to play online now. And between three platforms, last year, whatever about a few months ago, PS Gold members, subscription was only like at 11 million. That's between the Vita, the PS3, and the PlayStation 4. You understand what I'm saying? So all that 35 million sold, I'm telling you, man. Like, hey, man, Sony phony with, they good with the numbers, man. But anyway, I just said, congratulations to Microsoft. I'm quite sure Sony did well also during the week, you know what I mean? But damn, if they sold 1.2 million units last year and sales were up 22% this year. Ooh, like I told you guys, a lot of people, most gamers, even us here, mano a mano, are going to own both platforms. Like, why would you deny yourself want to play Tomb Raider or Scalebound or Quantum Break? Most people are going to own both consoles, just like last generation. You know what I mean? People that do the most hating, there's people that say, and I'm not taking a stab at anybody's financial situation, because some people are, can't afford to have both consoles, but most gamers are going to have, out of the three major, Nintendo, Microsoft, and Sony, are going to own two of the three. Some people are going to own three of the three. Some people own four of the four. PC, Wii U, PS4, Xbox. Some people are going to own everything, but people are going to own at least two out of the three. You know what I mean? Talking about the hardcore gamer. You know what I mean? Like, like next year, Microsoft has a amazing lineup. We still got Fable coming out this year. And for those in the debate, you know what I'm talking about. Fable, sick, graphically, beautiful, you know what I mean? They've been kind of, quiet. I don't know if it's coming out, this month still, or if it's slipped in the next year. I can't wait to get my hands on Fable. Like, I can't. I love it. Like, beautiful game. DX12, Unreal Engine 4, beautiful. Especially when you're doing the shut up. That game still has a lot of type, but the ice, what you see the ice effects and stuff, you're like, God damn. But anyway, back to what I was saying. Next year, like I said, Gears of War 4, Halo Wars 2. If you into RTS, that's not my thing, but Gears of War 4, Halo Wars 2, Forza Horizon 3, Killer Instinct Season 3, Quantum Break, Scalebound, Crackdown, Cuphead, and some other shit, yet to be announced. Like, Microsoft is going all out. Games. Now, if you was to do, like, just because you may be a Sony fan, you're not going to play Scalebound? You're not going to play Gears of War 4? You're not going to, you know what I mean? Like, come on, man. And the same thing from Xbox, dude. I don't know what Sony, they got, but Street Fighter fans, unless you're going to get it on PC. Street Fighter 5 is coming out, exclusive, console exclusive. You got the Uncharted. I'm not into Persona. That's not my thing. But, Sony big hitters are, they got Street Fighter and they got Uncharted. Horizon is not coming out next year. Forget it, but that's going to be next year. It is what it is. And I hope the game is fun. It's just giving Guerrilla Games track record. I'm just being real. They make pretty games, but the games are not fun. Killzone, pretty, not fun. Crytek makes pretty games, but their games are, so it is what it is, you know what I mean? You can't have beauty, let's say beauty and brains, but it's the truth, though, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, it is what it is, man. How about Black Friday, and you guys pick up a PlayStation 4? You pick up an Xbox One? It is, like I said, I've owned both consoles day one since launch. Like I said, I might be an Xbox dude, but I'm a gamer at the end of the day. I'm not going to deny myself playing God of War or anything because it's on a rival platform, because the Xbox is my preference. That's one of some dumb shit. I've never heard, like, I'm for real, like, some of the comments that some of you people leave on the videos, I'd be like, yo, what the fuck? Yeah, I'm not going to give Microsoft one penny because DRM and Sony is honey dicking motherfuckers with DRM left and right. That's just, you gotta be worried. You gotta be. Listen, if you listen to what Sony said, and Microsoft said they would never say they would charge for used games, but they said that we wouldn't. But nothing about third party. They said that, in the small headline, when you're in the article on those on Eurogamer, Jack Tritton said they had something in place if third party wanted to take advantage of that. You know what I mean? It wasn't so much Microsoft with the DRM. I mean, just being real. If anybody, you talking about some fucked up ways, look at Sony. If you get some fraudulent charges on your account and you refuse to play, Sony locks you out your account, and all the games that you bought digitally, you no longer have access to. You never heard about Microsoft doing any shit like that. Never. Now, how many of you done heard about 5 different stories that made it public on, you know what I mean, all in the news of Sony fucking gamers out of thousands of dollars that they may have, bought games digitally because they had some fraudulent return on their account, and I'm not going to pay $400 for shit I didn't charge. And if you don't pay and if you dispute that with your bank, Sony locks your account, and ain't like, come on, man, like that's bullshit. He looked to me some DRM. All right, I'm sorry, Daddy just gets furious sometimes, and but that's crazy, man. But anyway, this is your boy Next Gen 720. Thank you for your time and your support. And if your grandmother got a fat ass, give her my number.